Yo, what's up with it? It's Cows with SMRs. I'm outside. This is the second video of the day. So I want to talk about my dreadlocks. Or you know what? I'm not calling them the dreadlocks. My bad. They call it locks. I don't want to say dreads because dreads, it goes back to a whole different term. But yeah. I should restart the video for that. But never mind. It doesn't matter, I guess. But now I'm going to talk about my locks. I got my locks. Let me get y'all a little scenery, man. Get y'all a little scenery, man. So pretty much, what locks. I know y'all heard. I even heard like when I first started off locks. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to call them dreads, but they're not called dreads. They're called locks. But I used to, just like everybody else, I used to go on YouTube. I used to do all that. And I just got the camera close to make sure y'all hear me. Usually when y'all did hear me, I have my speaker, but like I said, in Memphis and Jackson, the stuff is still there, but it's safe now, I guess. It's in storage, but in reality, it's all good. Everything is replaceable, especially if you talking about money and you buying things with money. It's replaceable, man. You could replace that easily. I could buy a whole another speaker, probably a better speaker. There's some skills out here and everything, man, but my bad. Back to the topic about my locks, but going on YouTube and everything like that. You feel me? That's pretty much what I did when I was in high school. I used to watch the videos, and I took a lot of things, but in reality, what it was, everybody's hair is different, and you gotta thing about dreads is that you may go through a test of dreads. The first times you may do dreads, you may if you're doing yourself, you may go through stuff a lot of times, especially when I was young. Because I know if I had started my dreads by myself, I would have had them right, because I did do that. They didn't turn out right because I didn't know how the dreads work. But I'm gonna tell you how dreads are though, just in reality, how all dreads are. With hair and everything, you have to correct the dread at the tip, because the dread is gonna always be the tip and the root is gonna always be the root. So with the root, you gotta put a rubber band, or keep the root maintained, to therefore correct the dread and keep the dread in place. That's what you gotta do. And that's what everybody like, but it's all different methods to it too. White people, I guess, or people with straight hair, my bad. We don't do that over here. But people think it's called people with straight hair. People with straight hair, you could just do crochet hook and everything like that. But with me, or not with me, my bad. But yeah, people with straight hair, crochet hook and everything like that. But it doesn't boil down to the crochet hook anyway. And that's another thing I'm going to tell you right now. It doesn't boil down to the crochet hook. It doesn't boil down to a sponge. So all those things you think that works, it doesn't work. None of those things work. No method like that work. The only method that will ever work is if you get your root in some type of place and you let your hair go and you don't twist your dreads and you don't do anything with it. That's why when you go to locticians and you keep doing retwists, you're not really locking up your hair. You're just making it weaker every time you get it retwisted. And that's reality. So that's what it boils down to. So therefore, you have to always keep the roots in mind when you first start off your dreads, because the roots is a foundation in their life. You start with your foundation in life and you build it up, you feel me? That's what you do. That's what you do. And I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I like locks, and this is what people don't get. For one, locks is love, you know what I'm saying? It really is, doing my research and knowing reality. Like I said, I observe this reality. I observe reality. Not just reality, but reality in general. You know what I mean? Just how life is and the possibilities. But yeah, what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons. And that's one of the reasons why I like locks. The other reasons why I like locks is because it represents a lot. You know what I'm saying? It shows you that, dang, I built the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Or I have to build a foundation to do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's locks represent so much. And guess what? You wanna know something else? And since most people know the Bible or whatever the case may be, guess what? The people that in the Bible even have locks. Simpson, he had locks. You know what I mean? And you got white people here today. You want to talk about racism? You want to talk about things like this? You want to talk about black people or whatever the case may be, with dreads or case may be? Guess what? The same people you may be talking about or be represented in the book or the case may be, or in the Bible. Guess what? Simpson had locks. Look it up. It's bro. It's none of this stuff is new. You know what I'm saying? This is like locks is a hairstyle, and at the end of the day, what I say in my last video or in my other videos, like I always say, don't overthink. You know, it's life and it's about possibilities. At the end of the day, you know, just keep it real. A black person or whoever got kinky hair, you can't have long hair if your hair ain't locked, because your hair doesn't because your hair, it wants to be locked, but it locks differently. You know what I'm saying? But if it's kinky, you know, it's not like it doesn't have a way to automatically be like appear long. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't appear long automatically, you know, and that's how it is, you know. And that's just life. And you know, like I just said, people gotta have integrity. And the same people that read the Bibles is crazy. Like I was saying in my last video, it's crazy how the world is. Same people that talk about, oh, I read the Bible. Okay, if you know what integrity is, then you should already know that everybody's different and things like this. And if people gotta do things like this because they have to, then it's just like that for their life, you know, in perspective. But yeah, Miss Ski was eating me up as well to be doing this video. So yeah, I'm making a big sacrifice for y'all doing this video for y'all about locks. But yeah, but pretty much what I'm trying to say, locks represent a lot. But yeah, back to what I was talking about with my locks. So pretty much with my locks, I'm going to talk about my locks now. I'm finna go ahead and do this video quick and tell y'all. My locks, pretty much, man, I started with a ball fade. That's what I started off with. And then, you know, I started off sponging already. And that's what you want to do. You want to start off sponging already. Even if you ain't got no hair. Let's just say, like, if you a new person, you want locks and stuff like that, you want to know how to get locks. You know what I'm saying? Not dreads, but locks. You know, like that's what they call for real reality. Dreads is a whole different definition. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You start off sponging at whatever stage you at with your hair, just start sponging, and then all you gotta do is use cold water. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say use cold water at the beginning, but like to be real with you, I say, man, use a sponge to separate your hair. That's what it is. Use a sponge to separate your hair, because that's what I did. Now when I think about it, which I ain't think about it, but use a sponge start, you know what I'm saying, to separate your hair. Then use rubber bands to get the roots intact, and so you can start creating them tips so the dreads or dreads can go ahead and form up. Then if you want to, you can use a crochet hook, which I did use that, you know. So once my hair got to a point where it was like I did the rubber band, because I did the rubber band first. I did 2-strand. If you know what I'm saying, that's what you really want to do. You want to do 2-strand, and that's the thing about it. And you're gonna notice a lot when you, depending on how your hair is, you're gonna have to keep doing 2-strand, because that's how most dreads grow anyway. They grow thick, you know. And most dreads just grow, you know what I'm saying. But in reality, it grows and grows thick. That's what it is too. But yeah, and that's pretty much all you do, you know what I'm saying. And, I mean, you got, like I said, you got 2-strand towards your hair. That's what I did. I put rubber bands on there after a while, got my length. Then I started crocheting. Then I had to 2-strand again to get them thicker and everything like that for my shape of my head. You know what I'm saying? I had to do that. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. And I had my hair for like an afro for like 6 months, and I didn't crochet it till like 6 months after I first started growing it from a ball fade. And then I did that. But at the end of the day, you know, if I really wanted to, I could just free from it. But in reality, you know, it wasn't that I wasn't patient. It was just the fact that, you know, I feel like if you got these tools you could use to keep your hair, you know what I'm saying, maintained or how you want it to fit your shape of your head and whatever way style you want it, you can do that, you know. And that's what I did, you know. And my dreads, my locks turned out good. They turned out awesome, and they still are. And you know, yeah. But that's really like this is the ultimate guide how to get locks. If you want to get locks, this is how you do them right here. You know, and I know in other videos I probably tell you already too, but I'm just doing this for my channel. I don't have a video like this up. But yeah, that's just how I did, and I keep doing the same thing now. And now, all I do now is just wash my hair, because now, yeah, even for my side dress, I'm gonna show y'all. But yeah, even for my side dress, you know what I'm saying, I could just wash them now because I got rubber bands on me. When you got rubber bands, you can wash them. That's the thing about it. And that's why I said use rubber bands, because if you have to use cold water to mainly lock up your hair, then you have to have rubber bands in order to keep that process at the beginning maintained the best way you can until, and your hair is, I guarantee you, with rubber bands, your hair will will automatically lock up and it will never come out. And that's the ultimate way you do it. And then from there, you can use crochet hook or you can just freeform, which I could have freeformed, but I didn't do that though. Like I said, but this is the ultimate guide how to do them. And you could use all hair types. You could even use a rubber band. You could do the same, thing like that's the same sequence of how to, you know what I'm saying? What I just said was straight hair, put rubber bands, boom, there you go. Because if all hair locks up, and therefore you could use whatever method, suits each hair the best, And that's, what I'm saying? All you do by that is comparing stuff, but yeah. Okay, so let's try my forehead at that time. But yeah, go ahead in the video right here. And yeah.